How's it, everyone? Hilton is one of the largest hotel chains in the world. They have over 6,500 locations across 119 countries, so chances are you've probably stayed at a Hilton before. But the last time you stayed at a Hilton, you probably didn't use a Hilton credit card. And today we're going to compare the Amex Hilton Honors card versus the Amex Hilton Surpass card to see which is the better Hilton credit card. That's because without a doubt, using a Hilton co-branded credit card is going to be more valuable for you than using just normal cash or a regular credit card. And it just so happens that the two credit cards that we'll be going over today are Amex's two most affordable options when it comes to Hilton credit cards. Amex has three different products for their Hilton credit cards. The first is the Amex Hilton Honors card with a $0 annual fee. The next is the Amex Hilton Surpass card, which has a $95 annual fee. And lastly, we have the very posh Amex Hilton Aspire card with an annual fee of $450. And since we're focusing on the two first options, this video is going to show you that you could still get value from Hilton and your credit cards without having to spend $450 a year on one. But is the Amex Hilton Honors card going to be better for you, or should you cough up that extra $95 to get the Hilton Surpass card? Let's find out. Starting with the reward multipliers on both of these Hilton credit cards, you'd be pleased to find out that both have very good reward multipliers that are outside of Hilton. That's right, the Hilton Honors card will earn you 7 times points at Hilton hotels and resorts, but it will also earn you 5 times points on dining, 5 times points on groceries, 5 times points on gas, and 3 times points on everything else. One thing to note here though, before you get your hopes up, is that both of these credit cards are earning you Hilton points and not American Express points. So I just wanted to make that clear. And yes, Amex points do have a different value than Hilton points, which I'll be going over a little bit later in this video. Up next though, you can see similar reward multipliers for the Hilton Surpass card, because this card will earn you 12 times points on Hilton purchases, 6 times points on dining, 6 times points on groceries, 6 times points on gas, and 3 times points on everything else. As you can see here, both of these cards have a wide range of reward multipliers to choose from that are outside of just Hilton. And when you have a bunch of different reward multipliers and a bunch of different credit cards, sometimes it's hard to figure out or remember which ones to use and when. And that's where Max Rewards, the sponsor of this video, comes into play. With Max Rewards, you can easily find out which credit card is the best one to use depending on what you're trying to buy. Like which card should you use on dining or on airline tickets or on many other options out there. Another thing is that with Max Rewards Gold, you can see all of your Amex and Chase offers all in one place. And the best part, which is the one that I use the most, is that you could actually auto activate each and every one of those offers. That means no longer you have to constantly check the offers page on your Amex and Chase cards or manually have to activate them. Max Rewards is simply going to do that for you. You can also see most of your credit card benefits all in one place as well, so you don't have to keep a separate spreadsheet for that. If you wanted to learn more about Max Rewards, you can check out the link in my description and get 1 month free of Max Rewards Gold. Back to comparing the Hilton Honors versus the Hilton Surpass reward multipliers, the Surpass does have higher reward multipliers, but does that justify the $95 annual fee? We need to break down the points that you'll be earning and the value that you're getting from them. So what better way than to start a budget? Let's say in a year, you're going to spend a conservative $500 at Hilton properties. Then you'll spend another $500 on dining, $1,000 on groceries, $1,000 on gas, and another $1,000 on general purchases. Of course, these numbers and your individual budget and spending habits are going to differ for each and every one of you, but I'm just using these numbers as an example, and they're nice round numbers. At the end of all that, with the Hilton Honors card, you'll have a total of 19,000 Hilton points at the end of the year. And if you use the Hilton Surpass card, you'll have a total of 24,000 Hilton points. So is that 5,000 point difference worth the $95 annual fee of the Hilton Surpass card? According to the points guy, Hilton points are worth 0.6 cents per point, which is a lot lower than Amex and Chase points. Using that valuation, 5,000 Hilton points will give you a value of around $30, which is nowhere near the $95 annual fee. Of course, I want to remind you again that this is a loose and generic example. So of course, try and make these calculations on your own to see how much points and how much value you'll be getting from each of these two credit cards. But if we were just going to go off the reward multipliers for these cards, the Hilton Honors card might be better because you're not spending $95 a year on it. Thankfully, there are more differences that set these two cards apart that help justify that $95 annual fee of the Amex Hilton Surpass card. And one way to get value from your credit cards, at least for the first year, is through their sign-up bonuses. Right now, the Amex Hilton Honors card has a sign-up bonus of 100,000 points after you spend $1,000 in the first 3 months. You can also receive up to $100 in statement credit on eligible purchases made at a Hilton property in the first 12 months of card membership. On the other hand, the Hilton Surpass card has a sign-up bonus of 130,000 points after you spend $2,000 in the first 3 months. And you could receive up to $130 in statement credit on eligible purchases made at a Hilton property in the first 12 months of card membership. With the Hilton Surpass's sign-up bonus, you are earning up to $30 more in statement credit on Hilton purchases, but you're receiving over $180 worth more of Hilton points. Now the Surpass card is starting to make a case for itself. Both cards do seem to make sense and give you value for their first year. It doesn't stop there though, because we have to go over the benefits that each of these cards have to offer. Ultimately, these benefits, along with the reward multipliers that we talked about earlier, will help determine not only which card is going to be better for you, but also which one is going to be used more often in the long run. And one of the benefits that both of these Hilton credit cards have to offer is complimentary Hilton loyalty statuses. The Hilton Honors card will give you a complimentary silver status, while the Hilton Surpass card will give you a complimentary gold status. Although neither of these statuses are the highest status or tier that you could get with Hilton, both the silver and gold tiers have something in them that may be worth your while. The silver status will give you 20% points earning bonus on stays, free bottled water, fifth night free, and elite rollover nights. The Hilton Gold status will give you 80% points earning bonus on stays, space available room upgrades, daily food and beverage credit or continental breakfast, and a milestone bonus. Some of these might be worthless to you, like the free bottled water, but there are some gems even in the silver status. For example, the fifth night free benefit of the silver status is huge because if you're staying on a nice vacation away from home for 4 consecutive nights at a Hilton resort or hotel, you will get that fifth night free. The value of this benefit does vary depending on the room rate that you would have been getting, but you could easily get $100 worth of value or more just from getting that free fifth night. As far as the gold status goes, you'll still be getting everything that the silver status has, but you'll also be getting room upgrades when available. The value of this benefit does vary again, but I do know if you are able to get an upgrade, it does make a difference, especially since it's free. For example, last year when I stayed at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, instead of getting the low-level hotel-facing view that I originally booked, I got this view. And let me tell you, it was amazing. It was incredible. You know, the bathrooms were nice, the bedroom/couch or living room area was nice. But the best part of it all was sleeping with the windows wide open, just facing the ocean. Feeling that ocean breeze, hearing the waves crash while you sleep, and waking up to a beautiful sunrise. Man, Hawaii's amazing. It doesn't get much better than that. But see, that's the kind of stuff that you could experience if you get free room upgrades. So for some people, having that automatic gold status will make that $95 annual fee so worth it. Both Hilton credit cards have no foreign transaction fees, but with the Hilton Surpass card, you could earn a free weekend night reward if you spend $15,000 on eligible purchases with your Surpass card. And there are no restrictions for the free weekend night award. You could redeem it for a one-night stay at your local Hilton for like a quick getaway. Or you could full send it to Hawaii or Mexico and get a room that would have cost you like hundreds to a couple thousands of dollars for free. Which I don't think it's worth it to get the Surpass just for this benefit alone. I mean, I don't know how many of you will be spending $15,000 on your Hilton credit card anyway. Consider it as just a nice little add-on, nice little cherry on top. The Amex Surpass also offers you 10 complimentary visits to airport lounges through a priority pass membership. Once you use up those 10 visits though, you're gonna have to pay the standard fee to get in those airport lounges. So when it comes down to it, which Amex Hilton credit card should you get? the no annual fee Hilton Honors card, or the $95 annual fee Hilton Surpass card. I think it mainly comes down to the benefits, because that automatic gold status and those 10 complimentary airport lounge visits of the Surpass card could make the $95 totally worth it. And if you prefer having no annual fee credit cards and sticking to that route, and you don't really travel often or stay at a Hilton property too much, then the Hilton Honors card is going to be your better bet. Hopefully now though, you have a better understanding of what these two cards have to offer, and you have the knowledge to choose which one would be better for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give a like and subscribe down below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!